Sun bleeds out behind it. Factory glass, time card, sleep in my glove box dust. Boss voice fades with the static. Time's name on the lease stays there, not here. Ring on the dresser, bills on the fridge, cold coffee ghosts in the sink. All my wrong turns stuck in driveways, rear view shrinks them to pinprick sins. Midnight runs forever, black top in my veins. Headlights draw a line through every chain. This road never ends, horizon just bends, and I don't end either, I just ascend. Midnight runs forever, throttle and a prayer. Every mile strips another layer. This road never ends, I slip the tether, and I don't end either. We ride together. Daylight names me by my debts, calls me father failure, fixed address. Street signs bark me back in place. Clocks keep count like watchful judges. The sundown cuts the tape. I breathe, numbered life drops off my tailgate. Town lights dim, my pulse gets loud. Open sky signs my release papers. I'm not running from that quiet house. I'm running into some burning shake. Can't spell it, can't speak it yet, but I feel it waiting past the state line. I'm not fleeing ghosts in the rear view. I'm aiming at a door in the dark. Whatever it is keeps pulling harder, so I lean in faster, farther, farther. Midnight runs forever, black top in my veins. Headlights draw a line through every chain. This road never ends, horizon just bends, and I don't end either, I just ascend. Midnight runs forever, throttle and a prayer. Every mile strips another layer. This road never ends, I slip the tether, and I don't end either. We ride together. First town smile, sold me crack salvation. Plastic saints, card games, crooked donations. Bartender swore he'd keep my secret safe till rumors bloom like right beneath the paint. Second town promise working, clean ledgers. Boss cookbooks preach trust to the beggars. Judge shook hands, weighed justice by the bribe. I learned the price of staying, stayed alive. But the highway never lies, cold line cutting through the dark. Doesn't promise, doesn't try, just shows you what you are. If you're running, it runs too. If you're cruel, it leaves that scar. Black ribbon under blue sky. kitchen, steaming sugar, soft hands, good intention. Her goodbye waited in the moving boxes. Keys on the table, heart inside my pocket. Church bell rang, called sinners and believers. Pastor talked love, counted in the back seats. Clock on the steeple faked an extra hour. I stayed hoping time could change its nature, but the highway never lies. Cold line cutting through the dark. Doesn't promise, doesn't try, just shows you what you are. If you're empty, it stays wide. If you're lost, it marks your chart. Black ribbon under blue sky. Highway never lies, just shows you what you are. Mile by mile, faces fall behind. Names peel off like stickers from signs. Painted dreams fade in the rear view. Only dust, only breath, only truth. The lies you carried lose their voices. Fancy words stripped bare of choices. Everything false drops from the mirror till the road and your shadow stand clearer. Yeah, the highway never lies. Cold line cutting through the dark. Doesn't promise, doesn't try, just shows you what you are. If you're bitter, it tastes ash. If you're faithful, it stays hard. Black ribbon under blue sky. Highway never lies, just shows you what you are. My name on the kitchen table. Took a Bible, a photo, a pistol. Left the ring in a chipped ashtray. Smell of coffee couldn't make me stay. Review full of a house still burning. Dashboard cracked, cheap whiskey turning. One hand steady, one hand shakes. Talk to the dark, see what it takes. Asphalt and Amen, that's my church. Wind sings songs through engine lurch. Headlights, paint, stained glass lines. Hail the broken, hail the blind. Asphalt and Amen, through the black, every white line. Praying back if there's grace for drifting man. nerves of a beast. I ride its spine, I ride its teeth. Radio fades into breathing alone. Heart keeps time with the hum and roll. I left towns like empty pews, ghosts in dresses, unpaid dues. Asphalt and Amen, that's my church. Wind sings psalms through engine lurch. Headlights paint stained glass lines. Hail the broken, hail the blind. Asphalt and Amen through the black, every white line. Praying back if there's grace for a drifting man. Let it find me in this land. Every mile of confession spoken, every sign of promise broken, every exit a choice not taken, every prayer a road half shaken. Is this mercy or just motion? Ties hissing like an ocean. If the Lord lives in the dust, will he meet me in this rust? Asphalt and Amen, that's my church. Wind sings psalms through engine lurch. Headlights paint and stained glass lines. Hail the broken, hail the blind. Asphalt and Amen through the black, every white line. Praying back if there's grace for a drifting man. Let it find me where I stand. PM sun sits in my chest. Bar sign flickers, that's my porch light. Jukebox knows every bad decision. Stool number 3 knows my weight. Here comes Linda, raincoat and regret. Tommy 2 times chewing no apologies. Preacher Paul smelling like cheap grapes. They only visit when it's late. Whiskey keeps the ghosts away. Burns the stories off my tongue. Buys me one more quiet breath till the bottle says I'm done. They'll be waiting come the day, but whiskey keeps the ghost away. Mama's in the mirror by the sink saying, boy, you got my eyes. Ex-wife tapping Nash on my shoulder, counting every almost try. Little brother rides the rusted bike, headlight out on the same dark road. All of them asking hard questions. I order answers by the load. One more. Whiskey keeps the ghosts away. Turns the shouting into songs. Leaves my sins a little blurry till the sharp parts feel half gone. Judge me sober if you may, but whiskey keeps the ghosts away. rain. That day's coming, I ain't blind. I'll stand shaking, come what may. But tonight I'm paid in courage and whiskey keeps the ghosts away. Neon cross flickers over clouded bottles. Floors baptized in yesterday's bad decisions. Old Joe's ring tan where his vows once were. Laughs too loud so he won't start crying. Widow make counts tips like counting bees. Murmurs names she never learned to release. Pool balls break like someone slamming doors. Nobody looking up, everybody listening inward. Last call salvation, pour it slow. God and whiskey sharing the shelf. One burns my throat, one burns my secrets. Either way, I ain't saving myself. Last call salvation, glass raised halfway, praying to the dark behind the mirror. If grace comes dressed in cheap brown liquor, Lord, let it find me. Lord, let it find me here. New kids handshake, folding crumpled 20s. Says he's fine, his knuckles tell different. Couple in the corner, kiss between arguments, trading apologies for watered down forgiveness. Jukebox sings like it's stuck on grievance. Same sad hymn, different congregation. We pass the salt, pass the lies, pass the time. Carry everything we never mentioned home. Last call salvation, pour it slow. God and whiskey sharing the shelf. One burns my throat, one burns my memories. Either way, I ain't saving myself. Last call salvation, glass raised halfway, praying to the dark behind the mirror. If grace comes dressed in cheap brown liquor, Lord, let it sit right here. Bartender wipes the bar like blessing pews. Hears more truth than any preacher ever did. He nods, says same again or something better. I say whichever one forgives me quicker. Last call salvation, pour it slow. God and whiskey sharing the shelf. One burns my throat, one heals my heartbeat. Either way, I can't trust myself. Last call salvation, lights almost holy. Chairs on tables, ghosts growing clearer. If grace comes dressed in cheap brown liquor, Lord, I'll meet you in the mirror. At the door, boots by the mat, shirt on the floor. Clock quit talking soon as it hit 9. He kills the halo, pours the cheap red wine. Slow burn Saturday, low blue flame, fire that doesn't destroy, just cleans the shame. Smoke in his lungs, weak in his veins. Slow burn Saturday, he crawls out of his chains. Hands still shaking, still smell of steel. He lets the dark say what he can't feel. Laugh in his throat, half prayer, half sin. He wears the night like another skin. Slow burn Saturday, low blue flame, fire that doesn't destroy, just cleans the shame. Smoke in his lungs, weak in his veins. Slow burn Saturday, he crawls out of his chains. By Sunday morning he'll be different, changed. Ash on his tongue, heartbeat rearranged. Tonight it burns, lets all the poison go. Tonight it burns, and the man he was won't show. Slow burn Saturday, low blue flame, fire that doesn't destroy, just cleans the shame. Smoke in his lungs, weak in his veins. Slow burn Saturday, he walks free of his chains. Oh! They mark my hands with quiet change. Small town prayer, fluorescent blame. Tried folding storms into paper planes. I smile, burn holes through every frame. I wore their work boots, walked their line. Clocked in, clocked out, wasting time. They handed rules, I tasted rubs. My pulse kept kicking through the dust. Fire in my blood, always was, always will be. Born with something no one gave, they can't steal from me. Not built through struggle, wide away from the start. Fire in my blood, burning holes in every dog. They called it phase, they called it fall. Tried locking thunder in a vault. Ordinary walls around my head, extraordinary blaze beneath their bed. They poured their water on my name. I turned that flood into black flame. Their little lives, their fragile glass. I walked through barefoot, let it crack. Fire in my blood, always was, always will be. Born with something no one gave, they can't steal from me. Not built through struggle, wide away from the start. Fire in my blood, burning holes in every dark. They named it dangerous, He calls it survival. Their fear, my fuel, my only revival. I don't ask mercy, I don't seek trust. I just keep walking as the labels turned up. Fire in my blood, always was, always will be. Born with something no one gave, they can't steal from me. Not built through struggle, wild that way from the start. Fire in my blood. Clean through, walk that cliff edge when said jump. Gravel in my teeth, blood in my boots. I laughed at the fall, kept walking. Every lash they laid just forged me. Every curse they spit, I swallowed whole. Every door slammed shut, I learned like picks. Their chains fit me like bracelets pretty. Devil can't hold what God already marked. You want my soul, but it's already carved. Name in the book, written under sky. What God already marked. Hell knows my name, carved in the gate. They called me in and offered me a throne. I wore my hands on their burning crown, left it there, walked out alone. Devil can't hold what God already marked. You want my soul, but it's already carved. Name in the book, written under scars. Devil can't hold what God already marked. Saved by grace, saved by standing up. Not saved by grace, saved by getting up. Not saved by grace, saved by refusal. Refusal to stay. They said, hush, boy, learn to shrink. Keep your fists down, eyes to dirt. Bit his tongue till it bled iron. Swallowed every curse like hurt. Raised a whisper while they struck. Taught to bend, break, stay small. Tore that script with bloody hands. Chose to stand up, take it all. Born mean and loud, that's my name. Spit in the dust, set it aflame. No apology, no retreat, no chains. Born mean and loud, I remain. Trembling silence crowned his rage. The noise they feared became his armor. Every curse forged a metal hide. Every shout